Godzilla Minus One winds up its theatrical run here in the US. And as a thank you to the fans who propelled this movie to over 50 million here in the US, Toho International is offering us something as fans for 1 week and 1 week only. Stay tuned for that. Thank you for joining me here on The Monster Report. I'm your host, Nick Adam. The Monster Report's a show highlighting those entertaining creatures of film history.
あれはゴジラ。
So let's talk some Godzilla Minus One. Some stats to give you here. Godzilla Minus One has made obviously over 50 million in the US box office, but internationally, globally, this film has grossed over $100 million. Godzilla Minus One is currently the number 5 highest grossing non-English language film in US box office history. Godzilla Minus One is on the Academy shortlist for Best Visual Effects. It's earned nominations from critics across the whole country, like Best Visual Effects, Best International Foreign Language Film, Best Horror Sci-Fi Film, Best Villain. Wonder who that is. So what's the big surprise? Well, this Deadline article here summarizes it very nicely. As Godzilla Minus One winds down its notable theatrical run, distributor Toho International says it will play a remastered black and white version of the film for 1 week. Godzilla Minus One, in this case it's called Minus Color, will be in the US theaters starting Friday, January 26th. Both versions of the film will end their theatrical run on February 1st. The black and white version has already been released in Japan on January 12th. This is from director Takashi Yamazaki. I was very happy that the North American audience embraced Godzilla Minus One, and now I am very pleased to be able to release a black and white version for North America as well. Godzilla Minus One, or Minus Color, will bring a new and visceral experience to audiences. From this article at Forbes, while it's sad that the film is losing its big screens, it's had a phenomenal run that far exceeded anyone's highest expectations. And of course, once it's out of theaters, that means it'll be coming to home entertainment soon, which could include deleted scenes, making of featurettes that will be of tremendous interest, and other extras for fans of Godzilla Minus One. All of this is icing on the cake at this point for Godzilla Minus One. After shattering practically every relevant record during its extended release, Toho's reboot comes while Hollywood's Legendary Pictures continues its blockbuster alternate versions of the Godzilla franchise. I'm sure we've seen the Godzilla X Kong trailers that have been out there and news that's coming out about it. Please, stop spoiling it.
What else were we wrong about?
What is that?
The Monsterverse is less grounded and less realistic than Toho's latest approach, and that includes a whole supporting cast of other giant monsters, as well as a hollow earth full of fantastic portal tunnels and other sci-fi fantasy elements. We also have the exceptional streaming series Monarch: Legacy of Monsters, which just wrapped up its first season. There's a great potential for Godzilla Minus One to spawn sequels that uphold and build upon the quality and popularity of this reboot of the series. With period settings throughout the post-war and Cold War periods into the last decades of the 20th century, a grounded portrayal that continues to center human stories within a period context is a perfect approach to bringing Godzilla back amid times of high tension and significant historical developments in civilization. It isn't hard at all to imagine how Toho and master storyteller Takashi Yamazaki could elevate the entire Godzilla franchise to perform at blockbuster levels worldwide on par with the Hollywood movies, and even exceeded them. Consider if Godzilla Minus One is what we expect from Toho and Yamazaki with less than $15 million budget, imagine what they could do with a relatively modest, by Hollywood comparative standards, $30 million or $50 million. One last quote from Mr. Yamazaki: "I was very happy that the North American audience embraced Godzilla Minus One and gave us positive feedback, such as, 'It was incredible, it was scary, and it made me cry.' Godzilla Minus One minus color is not just a simple black and white version. Our colorist took the time and care to go through a very meticulous and complex process. The black and white images make Godzilla very realistic and documentary-like. We felt that something completely different appeared here, and it's very scary." So this is not only for those who like Godzilla Minus One, but also for those who are seeing it for the first time. They should definitely see this black and white version, especially the scene at the beginning where Godzilla appears at night.
臨時ニュースを申し上げます。東京湾から上陸した巨大生物が銀座方面に向かって。
It is so terrifying, it made my knees shake. Well, it sounds like everyone's very excited about seeing Godzilla Minus One more time in theaters and now in black and white. So, if you haven't had the chance to rewatch the Gojira 1954 black and white version, that'd be a good thing to do before going to see Godzilla Minus One on the big screen in black and white, minus color. Personally, I'm excited about this because December was a very difficult month here at Monster HQ. I was sick most of the month of December. So was my middle daughter. We actually had a lot of hospital visits. She's fine now. She's out of that, but pneumonia, RSV, all kinds of things that were going on. And we just appreciate all the prayers and support that our family and friends out there have given us. And Ellie's back with us and she's healthy and I'm healthy. The whole family's over our coughs and colds and sniffles and things like that, and we're ready to get back to business here at the Monster Report, producing new content, having new box days, doing movie reviews, doing new trailers, all kinds of things. 2024 is going to be a great year. So that's all I have here for this little news update on Godzilla Minus One and all things that are happening Godzilla. Continue to support the Monster Report here on YouTube by liking, subscribing, hit that notification bell if it even works. Follow us on Twitter, which is known as X now, Instagram, and on Facebook. Thank you so much, and be sure to check out Godzilla Minus One's in theaters starting January 26th.
あれはゴジラ。